welcome to another great episode of
Yo.
Wealth for Generations.
Hey, yo.
What it do, baby boo?
Much apologies for the tardiness if you were waiting, but we record live. So if you couldn't wait, you can still catch us on the flip side. You know what I mean? Hey, Jimmy, can you just make sure you don't unplug your phone at all for the next hour? Yeah, we can hear that in the headphones, and they can probably hear that too.
They can't hear it because this is on the computer and not the actual.
But how come I can hear it in the headphone though?
Because the headphones connected to the computer.
But can't they hear everything we hear in the headphone?
No, not everything.
Y'all can't hear everything we can hear in the headphone? Speak up. Can you hear what I can hear in the headphone?
No, can't. Get on with the show.
Okay.
They probably said.
Oh, snafu. Forgot to turn my phone down.
Oh. There we go. I almost messed up.
Let's get into some introductions today. Today is a Saturday. And
I'm back, guys.
There's
I'm
a
back.
sun. There's a sun out in the sky.
Yes.
Let's give a round of applause for that. Introduce the sun to you guys if you're not familiar with him. He's bright and warm. Likes to shine around here sometimes. Let's get another round of applause for the sky. You know, the sky is here with us today.
Sorry for not being here last week, guys. I was actually enrolling in college.
I wasn't done.
Let me.
The sky is here for us every time that we need it. You know, the sky's never missed a day.
The sky's the limit, baby.
During the podcast, sun's never missed a day either. Since Frank started, Frank hasn't missed a day either since he started. No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. He
No.
was in Alabama and he went on a cruise.
No, that was before he was official.
He was official.
No, he wasn't yet. The contract wasn't signed yet. So, yeah. Let's give a round of applause for the returning engineer of all engineers, Mr. Brownie Mouthed Giant of all giants in Arizona, still alive, not buried or mummified, Mr. Jimmy the Vahan.
Still playing my name, Roger.
What? Hey man, Arizona education. Okay, if you don't know how to say it, sound it out. Just
I'm
like
back.
I
enrolled myself into college last week.
Methysol.
I got my classes picked out. Thank you. Somebody was listening.
Methane. There we go.
I got my classes picked out.
What are you going to be doing?
I majored in photography.
I thought you were majoring in rectal retrieval.
Huh?
I thought you were majoring in rectal retrieval.
I didn't hear what you said.
Rectal retrieval. I thought you were majoring in rectal.
And then taking pictures.
Retrieval. Yeah.
I'll take pictures.
Of the rectum.
Wait a minute. No, I don't do that.
Well, congratulations, sir. Much luck to you on your journey of further education.
Thank you. Made it farther than anybody in my family except for Nick.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
But you still got time. You ain't as old as him.
Yeah, that's gonna be like.
So you can surpass him. You can surpass him indeed. Let's give another round of applause for the unstoppable object, the juggernaut, Mr. Frank the Tank.
Yeah. What's up? I'm doing fantastic. Blessed as always.
Blah, 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 blah. Awesome. Man, if they don't hear it, it's still annoying me. Still annoying.
What's annoying?
That. You need it. Here, actually, look. I got you.
Uh-huh.
Got you.
It doesn't need that kind of block.
What?
It's a C-type block. We have one in there.
It's a C. It's a C and C. Both ends are a C. This is USB.
iPhone
right?
and C.
I know, but that part can go into this, right?
No, it's a C.
So
it's the new one,
the C to iPhone.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
You're going to get canceled for that. He's going to get canceled.
Who's going to get canceled for what?
I do not condone in that R word.
Retarded? Why?
Don't
What's
say
wrong with
that
it?
R word no more.
It's just a descriptive word.
It'll get you canceled.
Just like lesbian.
You can't say
Just
the
like
G
cunt.
word anymore either.
Just like, how far can I push it without really getting in trouble? Just like biatch. It's just a descriptive word. That's all. That's all. I wasn't calling you
See
a
you next Tuesday.
handicapped person. I was just saying that is retarded. Which is retarded. Anyways, let's get into the first segment of the show. It's one of my favorites. Not so much Jimmy's, but he's leaning towards it. Dig it in his nose and rub it on his belly.
What? I had an itch.
But he is leaning towards participating in the segment more often. Yes, I've heard the young gentleman has thought about involving more health into his life along with his wealth as he slowly accumulates it.
Yeah.
Slowly
What?
accumulates your wealth.
What?
Wealth. Your wealth, your money. So, health is wealth. The Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose as Elevated Souls. They say that we are here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on IG, Instagram, and you can find them at ELIVE, the number 8, ELIVE, the number 8, D_SOULS. Let's see what the ladies have for us today. Oh, yeah, I was just asking you guys if you could say the word. So, by a show of hands, which is probably not going to be any hands because I'm not even sure if I'm familiar with this one. All right, bear with me. Bear with me. By a show of hands, who's familiar with methylsulfonyl-methane?
I watched Breaking Bad.
This word.
Methylsulfonyl-methane.
Methylsulfonyl-methane.
Familiar with that one? Any of you guys familiar with that word?
I know the first
Methylsulfonyl-methane.
4 letters.
Methylsulfonyl-methane.
How you spell it?
Methylsulfonyl-methane. You really want me to tell you all 20 of these letters?
Can I get a spelling? Can I get the root word?
It is spelled Methyl.
Wait, stop. That's all I need to know. Yeah, I know what it is.
What is it then? It is spelled METHYSL or YLSULFONYLMETHANE. Now that's a
I think
word.
it's been an ingredient in one of them supplements.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I opened up this thing when Jess was like, "The Health is Wealth is ready." I opened it up. I was like, "Why you gonna give me that word? You know damn well. Methylsulfonyl-methane."
Frank looks faded as hell. Oh, look at the top.
All right, but anyways, let's get into this Health is Wealth. All right, let's sprinkle some humor on this scientific stew. Brace yourselves for a journey into the wacky world of methylsulfonyl-methane, aka MSM. So picture this. MSM is like the cool kid at the party found in plants, animals, and even us humans. And guess what? You can even whip it up in a lab and turn it into trendy dietary supplements. It's like science. It's like science's version of a multivitamin, but with a little pizzazz. Now, why do we love MSM so much? Well, it's like the Swiss Army knife of alternative medicine, tackling everything from joint pain to inflammation with a flick of its molecular wrist. Need to soothe those achy joints? MSM's got your back, homie. Dealing with a pesky skin condition like yeah. Bro. And this one ain't even bad though. I just never see. I don't think if I've ever seen this word spelled out or if I even familiar with this word. But this isn't even dealing with the pesky skin condition like Rosia. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. I got a laptop right here. Let's just do because I ain't gonna lie. I did not know what methylsulfonyl-methane, how to say that shit. And I had this. I googled it. I googled the pronunciation. If you couldn't tell, So let's go ahead and do this one just so I ain't messing up too much for you guys. I'm already messing up, so why not keep it real, you know? ROSCA. I spelled it wrong, but that got my back. Here we go.
Nothing.
Oh, wait, no, there it goes. Here we go.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word, as well as how to say more
Yeah, just tell me the
interesting,
word, though,
related,
bro.
and often mispronounced medical terms as
Okay,
well.
come on.
So make sure to stay tuned
Come on, I
and
got a show.
consider subscribing for more learning.
Come on, dude. Come on.
How do you
I
say
don't want to know
it?
about your day.
Rosacea.
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 If you had-
Rosacea.
That's not what I would have said.
That's Rick Ross.
Rose. That's that Rick Ross disease. Oh, that's why he does that all the time. Because he has rosacea. But yeah, if you have that skin disease or whatever, which isn't even really what we're focused on, I just want to make sure I said the word right. But if you got a skin disease like that, then you can use the MSM for it. MSM's on it like a superhero in a cape. But wait, there's more, because there's always more. MSM isn't just a one-trick pony. It's got a whole bag of tricks up its sleeve. Watermelon, right? Need to bounce back from a tough workout? Need to bounce back from a tough workout. MSM's got your gosh darn it. Now I'm okay. Technology.
That's good though.
MSM isn't just one trick pony. It's got a whole bag of tricks up its sleeve. Need to bounce back from a tough workout? MSM's your post gym buddy. I think this guy needs some MSM. It's your post gym buddy, helping to ease muscle soreness and speed up recovery faster than you can say leg day. I can say leg day pretty fast though. And let's talk about detoxification, because who doesn't love a good cleanse? I know Jimmy likes a good cleanse.
I like a what?
Good cleanse.
Good what?
Cleanse.
Cleanse.
Cleansey?
Cleanse?
Cleanse.
Oh.
Detoxification.
Yeah.
Detox.
Yeah. With its sulfur-packed punch, MSM might just be the secret weapon your body needs to flush out those toxins and leave you feeling fresher than a daisy in a spring breeze. I don't know why a daisy would feel fresh in a spring breeze, but okay. Maybe daisy scented dryer sheets coming out, something like that. I don't know.
Scented, fresh.
Yeah. But hey, don't take my word for it. MSM's got the research to back it up, so do your due diligence. I just threw that in there because I think I missed it last time.
We said it.
We did? Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, from joint health to immune system support, this sulfuric superstar is making waves in the world of wellness faster than you can say, oh, wow. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Ooh, I got it on the first try.
You started a bit.
I did. It's because I was trying to read it. Normally, is it one word?
Yeah.
It is.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Used to be known as the longest word, but I think there's a new.
That is a lot of fucking letters.
Yeah.
That's what scared me at first. I just saw all those letters, and then I was like, oh, I know this word. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. MSM, the not-so-secret weapon in the battle of better health. Whether you're looking to ease joint pain, zap inflammation, or just give your body a little extra TLC, this sulfuric sensation might just be the answer to your wellness woes. So grab your lab coat and dive into the world of MSM. Your body will thank you. It
Sure
will.
will.
You'll be like, thanks, buddy. It sure will. But that is going to wrap it up for the Health is Wealth of the day. So I'm not sure, but you might have been right, Mr. Frank, sir. It might have been something you may have seen on the back of a protein shake or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably not your typical everyday protein shake, but something that's a little bit more
I don't think
athletic
it's
driven.
I don't think it would
one.
be technically in a protein. It'd be more of like a multivitamin. Because I used to take these what was it, Garden of Eden Men multivitamins, and I think that's where I seen it at. Because it's used more as a vitamin inside of a vitamin. So
yeah, that would make sense because it has so much stuff going on and everything. What about you, Jimmy? You ever heard of it? You ever think about using it or anything like that? No? Yeah? Okay. No? Just enjoying that chocolate. Black on black crime over there. Enjoying that shit. But that's going to wrap it up for the Health is Wealth today. The next segment we're getting into is asking the masses.
Asking the mass.
And
Asking
as
the
you can
masses,
see,
masses.
peoples, we don't have a special guest for Hoy.
Wah,
Hoy
wah,
is
wah.
today in Espanol, if in case you did not know. I don't know why I did that accent, but anyways. So I had two questions for
That's a
asking the
title of that
masses.
t-shirt,
So what?
Go ahead.
Don't be hating on my mediums. I gotta show off the little bit of muscle I have somehow.
Go on, flex on him, Elijah.
Eh.
There you go.
You ever seen that little chihuahua? Y'all seen that shit? Is that dude? He's got a little chihuahua in his lap, and he's like,
We were talking
and then he
about-
grabs the chihuahua,
Hey,
just like that with the chihuahua, and the chihuahua was like,
In the first show, we was talking about you remember about 2 years ago, Dave Chappelle was old dude jumped up on stage and go try to fight him, right? He tried to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were talking about how the dude who tried to attack Dave Chappelle is trying to sue the venue and the venue security.
"Oh, word."
They were talking about. He was
That's
like, "Damn,
stupid.
I was the victim." He said, "You know how many feet I saw out there?" He said, "I saw so many celebrities kicking my ass." He was like, "Shit, I swore that the ghost of Charlie Murphy came back and jumped in."
Totally forgot about those.
He said, "I saw so many." He was like, "Hey, bro was stupid." He said, "I thought I was gonna jump by a centipede."
By cinema. Well, sir,
Oh my god! He said Ellen DeGeneres and the baby was doing tag team combos on me.
well,
He
you
saw-
see, there's this gentleman on social media, a white gentleman. Not that matters too much, but he proceeds in his garage, I believe, or
Hey.
perhaps an extra room, where he has a chart on the wall, and it's on a whiteboard, so dry erase and stuff like that. And there's a graph. There's a graph on this board here that he's talking about, and there's a graph that says, "Fuck around."
Yeah, the more you
Find
fuck
out.
around, the more you're gonna find out.
Yeah, and that
See?
guy, he kind of took it up to like a level 9.5, 10 of fucking around, and he found out real quick, not to jump on stage and try to rush Dave Chappelle. So he has no right to try to sue.
Shit,
anybody.
everybody was up there
Like,
trying to fight for Dave Chappelle.
He's
Yeah,
lucky he didn't.
Will
die.
Smith, Jamie Foxx, Ellen DeGeneres, the baby, Snoop Dogg.
Are
He
you-
had
who made that list? Are you reading?
no, he had Martha Stewart. He had
Toby
Jay-Z,
Nwigwe?
Beyonce,
Toby Nwigwe.
Tobey Maguire too, Tom Holland. He had all three of the Spider-Man. He had Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson up there. He had 2 Batmans. He had he had what's his name? Christian
Bale?
No. Who played that Superman? The old one. Christopher.
Nolan?
He played
Walken.
that Superman.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
The old
Reeves.
Christopher Reeves.
That was his name?
The
Christopher
guy
Reeves.
that was paralyzed, or
Yeah, he played that Superman. Remember in like the 70s?
You did not say Superman at first.
Yes, I
he
did.
did. He did say
Did you say
Superman.
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played that Superman with like
I swear he said
Richard
Batman.
Pryor was in there too. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
His ghost with the wheelchair came in. What's
I
his
like
name?
Adam
Stephen
West.
Hawkins with the.
I think you may be embellishing just slightly, sir.
No, I'm not. I was fucking with you.
I think you might be slightly embellishing on the truth a bit.
Embellishing a little bit, but you get the point. Everybody was up there trying to fuck him up. That was the gist.
He fucked around and found out real fast. You don't fuck
I
around
think
with
you
Dave
found out
Chappelle.
from everybody in Hollywood.
Dave Chappelle's one of those guys too, where I feel like he wouldn't
It's protected.
even consider putting his hands on anybody.
Shit.
Like,
Dave Chappelle got
I
buff
I mean,
as hell too, though.
he's been in the gym, so he's probably very capable. But I think he knows, like, if he's out and about like that, like I don't have to raise a fist for anything. Like, well, motherfucker ain't getting near me. Could you chew a little quieter?
I'm so
perhaps,
sorry.
sir?
My bad.
But this week on Asking the Masses, there's been news of the wealthy selling stocks. So, from your guys' opinion, is it because something is coming up, or is it just another wealth move? Excuse me. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jimmy? What do you think, Frank? Is this just another wealth move by these wealthy people selling their stocks and just trying to collect some more liquid cash?
Well, I mean, that's just a cycle when it comes to the stock world, and it's how they raise things up, lower things, to to just do like basically just resets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how I see it. Because if you look at the history of all of it, it goes back and forth all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see some guy sell it, and then it'll drop it down just a little bit, and then they'll go rebuy it, and then because everybody's rebuying it, then it
Mm-hmm.
raises the price back up. So I think it's just money moves
More of a
per
wealth move.
quarter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And then the thing too that I want to point out too, I don't know if there's anybody that's following it and confused, but you might want to take note that when they share this information, when they share this information or the information is shared, that so and so, it'll say something like Jeff Bezos sold $2.8 million worth of stock, you know, and to people like us common folk who may never see $1 million sitting in their bank account, just chilling, like recycling, sitting on $1 million. You know what I mean? That's a lot. $2.8 million worth of stock is a lot of fucking money.
yeah,
And
but
people are looking
but
at that number, but they don't realize that that's just a fraction of what he owns.
yeah,
Like he probably sold like 0.7% of his total stock.
right, because when they
in order
like
to make that
when they make big moves, those stocks are at like 0.00003 when they first come out. So
Mhm.
they can go buy 1 million stocks for like $100.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not a lot, but then every zero that moves, you move a zero. So if it was 0.0001 and then it went to 0.000 or 0.001, you just made,
that next, yeah.
100,000 or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, 10,000 per every move. So if they sell 1 million stocks and it moved 2 decimals, yeah, they just made a shit ton of money because
Yeah.
they bought in when they were told, or
Mhm.
when they first found it,
It was dirt
and
cheap
then
or
when it
whatever.
moved enough for them to sell, now everybody else is so it's going to drop it down again, and then they can go rebuy it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can put tax-free dollars back into a stock
Mm-hmm.
that they don't have to pay taxes on because it's an investment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a game that I would definitely want to learn how to. I would love to learn how to do it. I just don't think I always have the patience to sit there and look at it, or then go look up
Yeah.
the companies. That's my problem.
Yeah. I've been slowly like looking into stuff, and I'm like, I'm still very, 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 very fucking green to the stock market and everything like that. But I've been looking at a couple of things where I feel like I'm getting to a place where I might feel comfortable on including it more into my pocket change hacks.
Yeah.
Not necessarily making a move of trying to actually make an income off of them just yet. I don't think I have that type of knowledge at the moment. But it's definitely there, man.
But if you can
And
find a stock that's constantly growing or something that's new that you can tell is that you're interested in, that's what always
Mhm.
someone told me. You find a stock that you're interested in, something that you can believe in or follow.
Mhm.
So then that way, because if your money's sitting in there or it's sitting in the bank, it's not collecting or working
Yeah.
for you, especially
But see,
nowadays.
that's a thing for us more common folk, you know. So
Yeah.
we have to be able to find a product that we really like and we can stand behind before it blows up.
Right.
Because if we find it later on when it's already on clearance
Well, you
at
can.
Fry's or whatever,
There's
it's
quite
like,
a few different ones out there that you literally can just put your money in and just like even when you see some of these ones drop, you go look
mhm,
at the history of it, and it could have hit its peak at 300, and now it's at 20. So you go buy 5 at $100 when you have the extra money, and 2 years from now it goes to 4
mhm,
because everything changes, and you've just sat there and had just sitting there just collecting money.
mhm, mhm,
So, and then if you do that once a month, that's what they say. Like, some people they say, oh, if you put extra money towards your house, but if you were to put $50 towards an investment or
investment,
something
yeah.
that would keep building, you do that every month, and then you come back a year later, and now you've
Mhm.
compounded, $100,000 of money that
And
you
see,
just put $50 in.
that's exactly what I'm slowly doing. But being like I've mentioned before, if you've been following along all along, like the part of the reason of the podcast is for us to go on the journey and travel together and to figure these extra things out together. Like
Yeah.
part of it is also bringing on business owners and entrepreneurs and kind of highlighting them and letting people know the journey of that and how to contact them and helping promote the community and things of that nature. But when we have episodes like this, these what I kind of call filler episodes, it's more about us just trying to figure out ways that we can get our foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know, because we're not all in a position to, like you said, like how many people out there you really are in a position to put $100 to the side every month? You know what I mean? There's a lot, there might be some people, there might be a good amount of people that can say yeah, but there's
Yeah.
definitely going to be a good amount of people that can't as
Right.
well.
But you know, one thing with I guess the way of the world now is, you know, we could say it's $100, but even if you started somewhere,
hmm
$5,
And that's exactly what I was getting to. Like I'm,
like $10,
hmm
find something that you can, because you know I've heard that like when you need to get to the next level or you're looking for something, typically you have to sacrifice some time,
hmm
you know, or something that
something's got to
you're
suffer.
comfortable with to be uncomfortable to grow.
hmm
So, you know, we hold on to the dollar as a figure, a number of what we have.
hmm
But at the end of the day, it's just about time. So if you could take $5 to gain you 30 extra minutes in your future,
hmm
what would that be worth to you? You know what I
Right.
mean? So I kind of look at it that way. And just the only real thing is we can talk about it, we just got to put it to action.
Yeah.
And if we don't put
Definitely.
it to action, we just are sitting here talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And sometimes I kind of feel like I put myself in this position, but I did it. I did it for you guys. I did it for you. I got a lot of different pocket change hacks,
Yeah.
and sometimes I get hyper focused on something, and then the other ones take a hit. But if I could manage my time better, like you were saying, and put in enough time for all of them, I could actually probably be bringing in a decent little chunk from these pocket change hacks.
Yeah.
Like, because I got
There's
the
quite a few
upside, I
out
got the
there.
fetch, I got the Ibotta, I got a video game one. Um, and then I also kind of on the stock side, I'm slowly putting money into my Robinhood, and I'm waiting for it to get a certain amount, and then I'm gonna do exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's a little gem for you guys if you're timid and worried and not sure what to do on making those stock moves. What I'm doing personally, I'm not sure if any of you guys are doing it, but what I do is I have an automatic deposit set up to my Robinhood. So instead of me trying to wait or trying to be like, all right, let me save up $300-400 on my own, and then something happened in my life, and I'm like, fuck, let me go spend this $300
Yeah.
because my tire blew unexpectedly or some crazy shit. So I just deposit into that Robinhood account, and I try not to look at it. And then I look at it. I do look at it every once in a while. I'm gonna wait for it to hit like 400 or 500, and then I'm gonna try to make a purchase. I'm gonna go back and start looking for which one I want to buy into.
Well, so my one thing to you with
Mhm.
having money sitting in a stock exchange,
It's
like
building interest.
it is building interest.
Not a lot, but there is some. And then
But
I have
like,
some free stocks on there too from sharing. And I have them in a program with it where like my stocks can be borrowed somehow. I don't fully understand the situation,
okay,
but they can like be borrowed, and then I get interest off of that as well.
I got you.
That's the main that I'm just saying all that because that's the main reason why I'm leaving it in there,
Yeah,
because there is some interest, there is
it's
something
better than
working.
anywhere else. So
Yeah.
but yeah, because I know on some of the other ones, like if you just have money sitting in there and you're not putting it into something that may
Mm.
develop, then your money's just it's just like you're not doing anything with it.
Mhm.
So go do something with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And like I wasn't originally going to even do that, and then all that stuff started popping up. Like after I had the account for like a year, I didn't do anything with it. It was just kind of sitting there. I bought a little stock, and then I had two other ones that were free because I shared it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is just a start. Let me get my toe wet
Yeah.
in the stock market. And then after just sitting there for a while, they started sending me these offers and updates. You know how it is with apps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then once I learned that, that's when I was like, oh, the money that I hold in there can earn interest on it. Okay, well let me try to make this move then. Let me try to do this and see what happens here. You
Yeah.
know, so that's one way. What about you, Jimmy? You have any insight on the wealthy people selling stocks? You think it's something's going on the end of the world, or you think they're just making wealth moves? They're making wealth moves.
Jimmy done had too much watermelon.
I think so. He's like laid back, chilling. Let's
He had that fucking cardiac coma brownie and some watermelon behind it. He over there rubbing his belly. Hey, don't.
All right, let's see. We got Mr. Rito says the CAT system being implemented in stock market. Do a quick Google research. I actually meant to do that. I totally forgot because I have no idea what the CAT system is, but I would assume that it is something similar to what Frank was talking about. Probably just the cycle that they have going on, where it just keeps everything moving correctly.
Yeah.
We had Miss Jessica. Shout out to my lady, my other half. She said, "I guess they are preparing for a crash." Miss Iesha, that's the queen of Habari. She said, "The rich buy and sell stock all the time. Just another move for them." And then we had Miss Michelle. Shout out to Blessed by Kelly's. Miss Michelle chimed in. She said, "It's a part of a bigger movement. Either something bigger is going on in the country, or maybe one of our worldly influencers put a bug in a birdie's ear." So she thinks that something may be going on. It seems pretty split, to be honest. A good amount of people think that there may be a bigger picture, a bigger issue going on, and a good amount of people are thinking that it's the circle of life as far as the stock market goes. Yes, sir. You in the back with the do rag. Do you have a question?
I don't have a question. I have a statement. I have to tell you guys something. Yeah, I think you probably saw it. I had to go on Facebook and apologize for a comment I made.
Why you almost got us canceled?
I got my stuff canceled by everybody 30 and older.
Oh, your Michael Jordan comment.
I said Michael Jordan won't be able to score in today's NBA. I mean, obviously, I was joking and lying. I know he could. He would bust ass nowadays. But all the old people got mad at me, man. It was bad. It was real bad. I was
You're
scared.
the one that set yourself up for that one.
Right.
Bro, Frank.
Jimmy.
Let me tell you how it was. Let me tell you how bad, bro. This one made it so bad. And it made me realize older people was mad at me. Here's a comment I got. Look here, youngin. let me finish. Let me
You gotta
finish.
read the rest here. That's all someone had to send you. Looky here, youngin.
He said, "Look here, youngin. This the one that got me. I generally don't engage in such tomfoolery." But you say exactly what I expect someone born in 2000 and after would say. Jordan was getting smacked upside the head whenever he was in the paint and was still dunking on ninjas most of the time with no foul call. Then I told him this what made him mad, I think. So does LeBron. And he said, wrong again, little cousin.
What was that?
He said, wrong again, little cousin. He said, do you actually watch most of his games? LBJ, he's a flop artist, especially during the last 8 years. Oh my gosh. It was the fact he said tomfoolery that really threw the curveball. That shit made me laugh so hard. Everybody said, you must be young at your statement.
Yeah, way too much watermelon.
One person says, oh my gosh. Him and Dip went back and forth for a good 30 minutes. Somebody said, this is dumb. MJ would still dominate. Oh my gosh. He said smart nigga, Mr. Air Jordan. He said Mr. Michael Air Jordan would do the same, if not more, punishing in this time in the league. Why he call me a little smart nigga? Excuse me
Okay.
for my French.
So, you don't I know you did answer. So we're going on to question
Ugh.
number 2 for asking the masses. Question number 2
I
is there a cutoff age for supporting your kids financially, or should there be rules with the age for the
21. I
support?
feel like 2021 is like.
Or I was in the middle of
I'm
a
sorry.
goddamn sentence. If you make me spill my goddamn yak one more time.
Better slow down, this motherfucker coming around the goddamn corner.
It's Planky, Nick. Just say what motherfucking word, Nick. I'll blow your. Ooh. I'm Craig. All right, go ahead. My fault.
So basically, so do you guys think there should be a cutoff age for supporting your kids financially, or should there be rules with age, or should there be no cutoff at all?
I feel like 2021.
And then by just to clarify, by rules with age, I mean like obviously as they get older, like if you have an adult-ish type kid, like okay, you can stay at home, but you gotta have a job or something like that, or you can stay at home, but you gotta be going to school, or you could even do it with your younger kids that aren't adults. You could do it not necessarily you want to stay home, you gotta do chores, but if you want a new video game, you want new clothes or something like that,
You gotta earn it.
take care of these chores right here. You know what I mean? That would be rules with the age, because as infants and little babies, you're not trying to. I mean, there might be some people out there, but
But
there's
I mean,
probably not
that's
too
what
many
you.
people out there.
That's when you instill that into your
Mhm,
kid, the value of work,
of hard work. Yeah.
because nothing comes easy. Us as parents, we make it easy for them, but like I'm a person that would think we'll never typically cut our kids off because we're parents. At the end of
Yeah,
the day,
probably not completely.
but there
But
does
sometimes
come
there are
there
some
there
parents out there
comes.
that like, all right, I'm putting my foot down now.
No, that's me. I'll be honest, that's me.
Hmm.
Like, if you're gonna be in the house and you're gonna be an adult and want to make adult decisions, then you need to learn that, like, when you go do this on your own, this isn't just mom and dad are still paying for everything.
Hmm.
Like, I'm showing my son the same thing. Like, there's laundry detergent, there's this, there's that. So then that way you can understand the value of the value of life, man. Like, I don't know, and I just, even with I guess it's such a hard thing, because like I'm a true believer in, like, if you're like, same way with my parents, like, yeah, I went and got a job and I did the things, but like, if I wasn't going to school, like, then you had to get a job. You have your responsibilities that you take on as you start to become an adult.
Right.
And then, like, with these kids nowadays, they think they don't have to.
Who's these kids nowadays? Are you including
The generation that you live
no.
in, because you're about the same age as my son, and
But you can't compare all of this though. You know, I got my mama's house when I was 15.
But you ain't on your own though.
I was for a while there.
How long
So
was
I
a
needed
while?
help for dip. I was kicked out when I was 15. I came out here when I was 17.
So who were you with from?
I was bouncing from house to house.
but I
So
bet you didn't just go sit at the house. Like, you weren't just able to stay in the house and not go do something.
I was in school. I stayed in school, bro. I stayed in school.
But
I
think
was in the
about
same-
it, right
I was
there.
in the same city, so I still went to school and all that. You know what I'm saying? From
But
person to person, I still went to
that's what
school.
you just said. But now that you're out of school,
But it was by choice though.
hold on though. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a real question though. For what you just said, why did you go sign up for college? What made you go sign up for college?
Oh, if I don't get kicked out.
Because so my point is even with your closest family, they don't want you to just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
That we don't mind helping as parents. We don't mind helping you stay fed, keep a roof over your head if you're trying to better yourself.
Yeah.
But when you're sitting there doing nothing, there's no point.
Yeah. As
There's
cliche
no
as it
more there's
sounds,
no
it's like
more
you got to
point of
do something
me.
with yourself.
I have gotten you to the age of 18 and you've graduated and you know the steps of life. You've been through it. You've been indoctrinated by the schools and you know that you should go get a job and work and
I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the things that I don't want to say it was harsh, but one of the hardest things I had to hear from a parent was, "I'm just trying to get you where you need to be. I don't have to like you."
we don't.
Like, and that's like
We
the
love
I
you
mean,
as your parents,
it
but
is kind of
like
harsh, but
that's the
it's true.
truest. That's the truest, but like the harshest shit. You know what I'm saying?
too many people nowadays want to be best friends with their kids.
I
Like,
feel
no,
you, but
I'm your parent. Like, my job is to protect you,
I feel like I can say this without getting in
grow
trouble.
you into the man that I should know that when you're out in public, people should see you for who you are.
When so my dad wasn't really like, I really didn't know my dad until I was about 17, 16, 17. You know, like that's when we really started talking. And I think now he like, especially at this point in my life, he was like, you already like you're already raised. Now he's just here to be here for me. You know what I mean? So we do have that. I don't want to say buddy, like we're not like best friends. We still have boundaries and whatever and whatnot. You know what I mean? But that's still like, you know what I mean? I don't just look at him as my dad. I look at him as dad, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Munchie and Armand, like you know what I mean? So
But even as a parent, even though he says that you're already raised, he's always going to give you little
more advice,
gems.
right?
He's
I can
always
always call him for advice.
and you know he might not be like you should do it like this, like when like you're in home type
Man.
parent, but he's also going to be like, look, I've been through that.
And
If you do it this way, this is how long it's going to take you to.
and I trust him probably the most out of like a lot of people. Not just because the fact of, you know what I mean, he's my dad. Because knowing the fact of anytime I called him, he would answer. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's on the phone with somebody else, even, no matter what time or how I call him, he answers. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's where, you know what I mean, it kind of overlaps because there's a lot of people I know who's afraid to call their parents for stuff. You know what I mean? I know kids who don't communicate with their parents about stuff. Like I was with a friend and they refused. Like if they got into something, they refused to call their parents. They want to figure, and that's how I was. Anytime I got into trouble about something, I understand that you're my parent and you're supposed to set me right. But I knew every time I would get like I call somebody for something, I would get like battered, like bashed, and like, no, this why the fuck you do this wrong, and you know what I mean? That type of shit.
But
So you
that's
saying when you were
Like even nowadays, he was like, bro, you don't communicate us about stuff. It's not because I don't want to communicate and I'm hiding stuff. It's because I'm afraid to communicate. Because I mean, especially in the culture, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be truthful. Like in the culture, if you get, you know what I mean, if you ask for a handout or help about something, what you get like, damn, this keep begging and all that. You know what I mean?
but I think that's also a perception
right.
of your own thoughts. Because, like, if you go with a true intent to a family member or with love, like, I think it's on how people present it. If
Right.
you always go up and say, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I'm doing this, but if you were to turn around and say, hey, like simply with Dip, when he told you to go to college, like, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, look, hey, Unc, I've been struggling with this, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I do want to sign up for school, but I need a little guidance. But I don't need you to judge me on the questions I'm asking you.
Well,
And that allows someone to take a step back and a breather instead of instantly saying, damn, this nigga's always asking for something.
right.
Instead of that, they like, man, he's coming to me for advice and help.
Right.
Let's give it to him instead of.
That was the thing. Even when coming out here, I was even afraid to call him, and you know what I mean? Because I didn't look. Dib was out here when I was born, so he didn't know me since I was a baby. None of that. Like I think that like one of the first times I saw him was 2013, 2014. You know what I mean? And well, I think it was 2014, maybe 2015. And he was like, and I called him and I told him, you know what my situation was. and it surprised me that he took. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did not know Dip at all my whole life, at all. Like I barely even knew his name when I came out here. You know what I mean? They just say, "Hey, call your Uncle Damon," and that's, you know what I mean. And it just went from there. But I think the perception is also a big part of it. Because if he didn't like, you know what I mean, give the perception of, damn, he didn't know me my whole his whole life. Now he want to call me and ask me for a favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he would have had that perception, I probably wouldn't even be out here. I don't know what I really don't know where I would be at all.
Yeah.
I was lucky to call out here.
So, but just to go back to the question of a financial statement, I do think that there is a financial level of greenback money when you get to a certain age.
Or trust one.
You know what I mean? Like,
you mean like how much I'm gonna help you?
Right. Like, I think
Wouldn't it
nowadays,
increase, though, in a sense,
it for for the next generations going forward, I think it's about showing them how to manage their money and their time and why they're working for it and what you're earning it for. Because nowadays, us as parents, we know we don't want our kids to struggle like we did. So we work harder to make it look easy for them. But if you don't teach them how to get through it, then there's going to be a struggle when they all turn 18, 19.
Yeah.
When they think that they know what they're doing, but yet they can go get a job, but by the middle of the next week, they're already asking for $20.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
how do you work and not pay rent or a phone bill and you don't have any money? You know, so I think that's where we all need to come together and start showing these kids how to manage the money.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if they don't, you don't ever show them how to manage money. I mean, that's one thing schools don't teach you to do.
Which they should.
They don't show you how to
finance,
write a check no more. They don't know how to balance a checkbook.
Nobody does checks though.
I know, but it's because everything's on an app on a phone.
Yeah.
But even then, they just look and say, "Oh, I have this in my account." Not, okay, every month this comes out. Every month I got to have this. You know, to be able to get that ahead. And then when you want to go do something, they're like, "Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to do it. Can I get $20 for gas?" Like, hold on, like you got a job. How do you not have?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I've been doing the whole show.
But yeah, that's a tough one. Like I said, I don't think a parent will. They'll cut you off to an extent on actual. I call it physical money.
On actual cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I'll never cut you off from
like if you need
just the knowledge, need help,
and need guidance
like,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, you get out in the world and it's like, I don't have no toilet paper. I'm gonna go buy you some toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't think you'll ever just cut off your kid. But, But I think there's
some
a level
out there
of
that happens, but
there's a level of hard-earned money that stops. Like,
I think the bigger issue though is those wealthier people who never adjust. You know what I mean? You get those wealthy people who, somebody like Jimmy who just turned 18, 19, and they're like, man, I ain't got no car. All my friends moved away. I need to be able to get around. Mom, can you give me a car? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, here's a Tesla.
Right.
And it's like, what the fuck, bro? You just got a Tesla?
Oh, you just had to ask for it.
Yeah, I got it yesterday. I asked for a car. They said just count it as my graduation present. Like,
yeah.
That's the shit that's like really? You just bought this? You not no fucking 96 Honda Accord? Fucking kids don't have to go through beaters no more. Like, my first car was a beater. Like, but then again, kids don't really know. I feel like kids don't really know or want to work on vehicles. I feel like our generation was more willing.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jimmy? If you had your own vehicle and you had some nothing major, stuff that you could do yourself, problems with your vehicle, do you think you would be willing to bite the bullet and get it done yourself, or are you going to try to find a mechanic?
Oh yeah.
If you need like brakes or something like that, you need to change your brakes, or you need to change out your radiator.
What's his name? Chris Fix It on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
YouTube and do your own.
There's so many DIYs or DIY do it yourself videos. Yeah, that like you can try anything.
Right. No, I mean my last car when I was working on my car hard before I got rid of it. I was YouTubing. My kids think I know how to work on a car.
Yeah.
So it's like you're always doing something to the car and fixing it, and you're all happy. And I'm like,
Nobody
yeah,
taught me how
because
to change a tire, but I went on YouTube and fixed it. I figured it out.
yeah, YouTube.
Actually, excuse me.
There's certain things as a, I guess as a man that
I figured out how to change a car battery by myself.
another man should teach.
That's
At
good.
least, and like it might not. You don't have to be a dad, an uncle. Just another man should always show other men the simple things of a vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I've been asking
Where
Frank
the
to teach
gas
me how to
tank
drive.
is.
Like
If you get a flat, where
How to
your
put
little
in- how to-
every car has its own little jack stand.
how to
How to
put in the
use it. How to
blinker
put it
fluid.
up.
You know how to put in the blinker fluid?
it's a liquid in the hood, right? And there's a thing. It says blinker fluid. It's a twist and twist and twist. Pour it in there. Twist and twist and twist. You close it and it squirts out water.
Blinker fluid. Perfect.
Huh?
Perfect.
Or the for the oil. Take that thing.
The dipstick.
The dipstick.
That's
You always
why-
wipe it off
No, I
first.
was kidding.
You
That's
know.
why Iesha
But
calls
I
it.
always say that there's those few things that
Mhm.
every. I know not everybody gets that knowledge, but
Yeah.
like
I
I
mean, I got it, but I didn't get it from my father. I got it from my friend's father.
but I'm saying
But-
I still think that even if there's you don't know, like
Mhm.
go go do it yourself videos
Right? Yeah,
and
yeah.
just do it yourself. Like go outside,
And try it.
try it. So
As long
then
as it's
that
something that's
way
not
you're
like if you
not
fuck
like
up, you kill the car. As long
right.
as it's not something like that.
But I'm just saying, like I think every person should know those little things.
yeah.
And I think like my I've got a good friend, a military guy, and he's all the time thinking like he wants to start classes for women to do basic mechanical stuff, so they're not feeling like they're getting taken advantage of. They know
yeah,
how
I'm
to,
definitely teaching my daughter
you know what I
stuff
mean?
already.
Like to do that, like
Sorry.
it builds a confidence
Mhm.
that allows someone to operate a vehicle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
God
she's
forbid
already-
I'm by myself, I can go jack my car up, change tire real quick, and
Mhm.
get off the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to sit here and just hope someone stops by.
Right.
Hope they're not, you know,
Yeah.
the
And
next
she knows how to do it.
road
Well, at least I
trucker.
hope she remembers. That one I showed her when she was real young. I don't know if she remembers how to do the tire exactly. But she realizes the savings in it though too, because I recently showed her about the engine air filter and the cabin air filter. I was like, you can go to a dealership, they'll charge you $100, $125 or something like
It's
that.
$12 for the filter, and you just
Yeah.
pull your glove box down, unhook it, and slide it in.
I did it in like 5 minutes. She's like,
Yeah.
"That's it?" I was like, "Yep, that's it. That's all you do." I was like, they would have charged me like $100 and some to do that. I was like, "It cost me $20."
Yeah.
She's like, "What? Okay." And then actually I had to school her though recently on the well, I don't want to say I had to school her, but not everybody does this method, but this is the method that I've been taking since I've gotten into newer vehicles. So I like taking my car to get my oil changed by a professional. The reason why is because I like going to a place that's going to do an inspection.
Yeah.
And then I just deny everything. And then I go back and I go through the report and first see what I can do. So if they're like, "Oh, you need new wiper blades, you need you change or not change your oil, but you need I've done a radiator flush.
Yeah.
I've done like little stuff like that. I'm like, I can handle that. I need to change my serpentine belt. I can change my belt. You know what I mean? Little stuff like that. So I told her that she needs to be doing that because I was asking her, I was like, so how's the car been? Like, is there anything going on? She's like, well, I don't really know what's going on. I was like, have you been checking your fluids? Is that all? She's like, oh, I don't really know. I was like, well, when was the last time you got an oil change? She's like, oh, well, I had my friend do the oil change. I was like, so you have no idea what condition your car is in right now? She's like, well, no, not really. I was like, all right. So I had to break it down and explain that to her, and she didn't know that. So after that, she was like, oh, well,
I'm for joke for you guys.
that's a good point.
What begins with the W and ends with the T?
Wilt.
It really does. Get it? What? W starts with a W and ends with the T.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's true indeed. So I think in most people that there's not going to be any cutoff, but some people they will. But that's going to wrap it up for asking the masses. I want to take a quick commercial break. Why you look like that? Come on, homie.
Because that
Hit that break.
medical coma is fucking setting
That
in over there.
watermelon. You need some good watermelon.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Because they try to
Welcome. A couple things.
Has
And back, everybody.
No, he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Oh, hey, you know what's my favorite joke he said? He said, pineapple. He said that. No, what was it? He said, damn, I'm hungry as hell is our code word. And Harry dumbass made it. So I was in the car with my girl, and he started talking. And I said, man, I am hungry. He goes, you go to Subway and get a $5 footlong. So
He said, man,
He said,
I'm
what?
hungry as hell.
he said, that means my back against the wall. She got the chop on us. Help me.
Help me. Nigga, help me.
So that's going to wrap it up today for Asking the Masses. We're going to move into our next set. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You guys see how high I had to reach? That was him putting his hand down. It was a low five. Low five for him. That was a high five for me. But that's going to wrap it up for Asking the Masses today. Like I said, this is kind of a filler episode. I don't have a guest today, if you haven't noticed. But we've had some good conversation. I like the way it was going today, even though somebody was rambling about Michael Jordan for a while.
Michael Jordan. Well,
but we're gonna looks like we are getting close to our Tizime for the Dizzy. So that's gonna bring us up to the last segment of the show. It is my favorite. It's definitely Jimmy's favorite. This is the We Building Boy. And yes, today, actually, we do not even have a specific business today. We just talking about our blessness.
I'm connecting businesses.
No, we talking about our blessedness, man. We talking about our glow up. We about to hit the
I'm graduating high school. I'm walking across stage.
Not you, man. I'm talking about my show, man. Not you, man. It ain't always all about you, cuz. Just because you the kid don't mean it's always all about you.
Not about me? Not about me?
What for Generations is my baby.
Not about me?
What for Generations is my
it's
baby.
not about me, but it's about the show that has 7 different
What are you talking about?
What is he talking about?
that. Is that what it's about?
He's looking for 7 different lyric tacos.
7 different
No, I'm
lyric
not.
tacos?
I'm on TikTok and see what sounds good. I got 14.
Okay, anyways, on We Building Boy, today we're going to be talking about
Jimmy.
us. We're going to be talking about us and what and just the greatness is going on, man. Just like, we got some seeds to plant real quick on y'all. I don't want to get too much into it, but raffle. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from.
Raffle.
But yeah, plant some seeds on you guys. Raffle. Shoot. Event.
What?
Event and
Sorry.
raffles.
What? You
No,
good?
you're just playing. I was
some water?
kinda, actually, yeah, I should drink some water.
Yeah, because you were talking a little too hard, like you.
Raffles.
I think there was something mentioned about like a sponsorship.
Ooh, sponsorships. Hey, we have
something like
one.
that. Something like that. Something like that might be in the works.
We forgot to mention
there might be
that.
something like a sponsorship in the works.
We
Or
forgot
even
that last week. Blessed
yeah.
by Kelly's.
Yeah. No, that's what I was telling you. Let me know when you go back, so we can do it
first
then.
official sponsor. Shh.
Yeah. It's not.
Blessed by Kelly's.
It's official, but it's not official.
It's official, but not official. Thanks,
It's
Blessed
official,
by
but we
Kelly's.
didn't blow the whistle yet.
Michelle
Blow the
TK.
whistle. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle.
Plant the seed. We're almost at episode 100.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what's coming up for 100?
Know what today is?
It's almost our anniversary.
Hey,
100th episode.
100th episode is gonna be a fantastic anniversary.
We are trying to plan something
I
big.
own the copyright to that music.
We don't own any copyrights to any songs, any lyrics.
Thank you, though. Thank you for participating
Yes.
and listening. I'm just planting some seeds here for
Seeds for the 100.
the 100th episode
Yeah.
coming up. Hopefully, Jimmy will be there and doing his
And
thing.
we're going to have a big event, maybe, if the Lord's willing. And we're blah, 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 bless, 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 bless. Blah, 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 bless, bless.
Perhaps an event on top of the 100th episode.
I am
that could be-
the one who.
That'd be kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, and I don't know, do people like
Del
tattoos?
Taco's gross. You like Del Taco?
Do you like tattoos?
Tattoos are cool.
I like that
'cause
tattoo
I don't
art.
have
I like
any,
that
but
tattoo artist.
I like looking at tattoos.
I like tattoos.
I like looking at them.
Raffles, tattoos,
Raffles, tattoos,
events,
events, haircuts.
haircuts,
Chili.
Chili.
I'm not gonna eat the chili.
Cookouts.
Somebody might like the chili.
I don't like chili.
Painting.
I'm built like a bring back
Painting.
Ooh, painting.
DJs.
Music.
Did somebody say Dame Dash?
Dame, yeah. Huh?
Can't talk about him.
Yeah.
We don't own the rights to that name at all.
No.
Just
Sorry, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Please
planting
don't,
seeds.
don't take us out.
Just planting seeds.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Yes, Diddy.
Take that.
I am like
Take that.
I'm just kidding.
You got any Jimmy's gonna be walking.
Jimmy. Hey, congratulations, Jimmy.
Congratulations.
Jimmy is going to be graduating.
Yeah.
Yay, Jimmy.
Soon have diploma in hand. Got that piece of paper.
Damn. We gotta talk about my pre like when we leave. I want a song blasting.
Habari Entertainment Nerd Party.
No, fuck that. We're gonna do. Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes? And I was like, yes, I did. That's why I packed it up and brought it back to the. Ooh, or good morning.
We don't own any rights to any music.
I don't know
Good
what song
morning.
he even talking about anyway.
Hello,
But anyway,
good
you know,
morning.
we over here
Wait,
go for
wait,
generations.
wait,
We about
wait,
planting seeds, son.
Wait, he
About
said-
planting seeds, son. You know, we
Elijah.
got stuff in the works, son. In
Elijah.
the works.
Elijah.
Bro.
Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. Fresh, Mr. Buying stuff. He's so impressed. I mean, damn, did
We
you
don't.
even see the test? You got D's, motherfucker.
We don't own any
Most
music
of the reds,
rights that
yes,
come
I
out of
barely
Jimmy's
passed.
mouth.
In every class.
You about to
Looking
get
at
me
him.
muted, bro.
Jimmy's about to get us muted.
No, you gotta hear the
You
actual
don't get me
music. You
muted,
can sing
though.
a song.
No, you
Get me muted,
can't.
bro.
Yes, you
You
can.
don't get me muted, bro.
Can't use those. You gotta put the copyrights with it.
I
Hey,
don't wanna be muted today. Gotta make up your own musics to say. I don't own the rights to nothing. I don't own the rights to nothing.
Peace out.
What's that? Oh, it's this.
But yes.
Oh, I
yes.
caught it. See?
To let y'all know,
Wait,
we building,
it's
boy.
returning it
Well, for
back.
generations, we got a lot of stuff in the works. We got some games and some raffles coming up for y'all. We got some sponsorship in the works. We got some special events in the works. We got everything. We got 100th episode.
Man, blah,
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 blah, blah, blah, blah,
blah,
blah. We got all kinds of stuff. Y'all need to stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Should I even mention the coupons? Should I mention the
I
coupons?
don't know about
I
the
probably
coupon. I think that's too much. That's too much. They'll have to ask us for that.
Should I mention working on a new merch? No,
not yet.
I'm
Not
talking
yet.
about the merch. Yeah.
Because we gotta get the rest of the sponsorship so we can put on the merch.
Yeah, because when we get the second sponsorship, we'll be models.
Right.
We'll be some models.
Oh shit! To the next level. All right,
I
man.
kind of always
Well,
wanted to be a model.
Ooh, we should sing a song on the way out. Now it's time for so long.
Because we're the three best friends that anyone can have. We're the three best
What is
friends
that?
anybody
I'm thinking
can
Blues
have.
Clues.
We're the three best friends that
Anyone can have.
And I forget the rest of the lyrics. So yippee!
And I will never, ever
Hey,
leave each other.
now it's
All
time
right,
for
let's get
so long.
a round of applause for the engineer of all engineers. Had too much watermelon today.
I want some more people that go so I can really eat.
I said, you want some more watermelon? Let's give another round of applause for the unstoppable object, Mr. Frank.
It'd be nice if the camera would switch to me from the end.
There we go.
I'm
No, Frank,
thankful.
I'm doing
That's
something
tight.
very important.
That's me.
Then we got another one, and that's for you guys.
You guys, except for it's still on
Yes,
me.
What?
got
You can
something
say
right
you
there.
guys.
Bloop.
You were
Got
pointing
You
to
guys.
you.
Boop, boop.
You got
Put on-
something right there. Bloop. Gotcha.
But on that note,
But yeah. On that note, you know,
peace.
peace.